The Western Sydney International Airport construction will begin operations in 2026. It is a transformational infrastructure project that will generate economic activity, provide more employment opportunities close to home for residents of the Western Sydney region, and meet Sydney's growing aviation needs. Stay till the end to find out how the Australian government will connect the new Western Sydney Airport with Sydney's rail and bus networks. Welcome back to our channel, Build-to-Innovate, where we provide facts about megaprojects worldwide. Before heading on to the video, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our updates. The Western Sydney Airport is a significant infrastructure project that will economically benefit Western Sydney. The new airport will be located at Badgerys Creek near Penrith in the state's west. The facility will feature cutting-edge environmental technologies such as waste-to-energy facilities and renewable energy generation via solar panels across more than 102 acres. The airport is one of Australia's most significant infrastructure projects since its inception in 2015 by Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull and then Premier Mike Baird. It will replace Kingsford Smith Airport as Sydney's primary gateway to international travel. The new airport will be the first major airport built in Australia since Brisbane Airport, which was completed in 1999, and according to government figures, it will eventually cater to 18 million passengers per annum by 2045. The airport's construction is one of the many projects being undertaken by the NSW government under its $50 billion transport and infrastructure program. It will include a second harbour crossing, light rail lines connecting parks and beaches across Sydney's North Shore suburbs, improvements to public transport services along significant roads like Parramatta Road, and more than $3 billion of investment in road upgrades around Penrith and Campbelltown over 3 years, beginning in 2020. The facility will open with one runway, but with the infrastructure to build a second runway if required. The first runway, with a length of 3.7 kilometers, will have a capacity of 72 million passengers a year and can take the world's largest airplanes, such as the Boeing 747-8 or Airbus A380, as well as cargo planes with up to 600 tons of weight. The new terminal will be built between the two suggested runways in the midfield area to improve the connection between ground operations and the airfield. Domestic and international operations will contain check-in counters, gates, and baggage claim areas. By allowing for the utilization of shared contact gates and accommodating a variety of aircraft, the dual-use facilities will be advantageous to both airlines and passengers. The terminal's passenger amenities will include baggage drop stations, security checkpoints, kiosks, immigration and customs sections, baggage processing and claim areas, departure lounges, and retail spaces. Ground transportation alternatives, such as road and rail, will make getting to the new airport simple. The Australian and New South Wales government proposed a new M12 highway as part of a $3.6 billion Western Sydney infrastructure plan, which will link the proposed airport with the current highway system at the M7. The Australian government allocated $26 million to create a thorough concept design for rail access at the airport site. The joint scoping study on Western Sydney's rail needs showed the feasibility of creating new rail linkages, which both governments commissioned. A station on the Western Sydney Airport line of Sydney Metro will be constructed at the Terminal Plaza to easily access the airport. The airport originates from an industry-leading public-private partnership model between WSA Co., the federal government, and a consortium led by world-leading infrastructure business ACS. In September 2014, WSA Co. contracted the Future Aerotropolis Group to develop the Aerotropolis Master Plan, designed to manage and guide the growth of Western Sydney Airport and its surrounds. The master plan will provide a framework for WSA Co. to expand as it continues to grow in future years. Ernst & Young was selected as a business advisor for the project. The business worked with other firms to provide specialized aviation, design, and business skills for development, including LEK, GHD, and Landrum & Brown. Zaha Hadid Architects and Cox Architecture were hired by the government as architects for the project. The architects will offer guidelines for future growth and the design of the airport precinct. The airport's noise impact on nearby property values was the subject of an environmental impact assessment study by Jones Lang LaSalle, JLL. A joint venture between Lend-Lease and CPB contractors won the contract for the early earthworks. Moreover, the responsibility for providing the design and construction services falls to WSP Global. In the run-up to planning for the Aerotropolis precinct, communities and stakeholders will be consulting on a range of issues, including community consultation about land use and transport integration, strategic planning for all future developments within the Aerotropolis area, achieving a balance between housing supply and demand through managed growth, and developing an integrated transport network that supports economic growth and jobs creation and quality of life for Western Sydney residents. The new airport is expected to create 5,200 jobs annually by 2030. Even during construction, the project will create 10,000 jobs. The design of the airport celebrates architectural elements distinctive to Western Sydney and Australia. The main terminal building has been designed to reflect the local environment, culture, climate, and wildlife. The local environment inspired the design of the new Western Sydney Airport. It is located on reclaimed land that once belonged to a coal mine. There are several species of native birds within its vicinity, and it sits next to wetlands where ducks swim in shallow pools during high tide periods. The architects also used these natural features for their designs. The landscape provides us with a wealth of inspiration, said lead architect Anthony Min Chong. We wanted to create something that would reflect these things at people who use our building, whether they're visiting or living here. According to the Minister for Transport and Infrastructure, Andrew Constance, the new airport will showcase the best of what we have in Australia. He said, "It will be a gateway to our world-class infrastructure and services." The Western Sydney International Airport is expected to bring economic benefits to Western Sydney. The airport will attract more than $6 billion in business investment and create more than 1,000 full-time jobs for people with disabilities that other industries have left behind due to automation and technological advances. The new Western Sydney Airport is a game-changer for Australia and the country's economy. The airport's check-in facilities will be able to handle baggage for up to 150,000 passengers per day. It is more than twice the capacity of Parramatta, which currently has 74 check-in desks and can hold around 45,000 bags a day. The integrated transport hub will connect the airport with Sydney's rail and bus networks via an underground train station that will link directly with nearby train stations such as Epping and MacArthur Square. A new underground station at Badgerys Creek will open in 2026, after construction work completes on its western leg between Campbelltown and Liverpool Plains stations. The project has been coming long, and there are still many challenges ahead, but they'll get there with patience and persistence. Tell us your views about the new Western Sydney Airport in the comments section down below. If you've reached this far, like the video, subscribe to our channel, and press the notification bell so you never miss any of our future updates. See you in another video. Until then, take care.